Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Ryanj. Tonight I'm going to be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for UFC Fight Night Columbus. And I'm going to give you select fights because I do believe one of these is, I don't know, the order's all changed, but I think one of these is still a prelim fight. I think this is, and then the curtain jerker for main card is, I believe, this one. I could be wrong, I don't know. Maybe I already went over the curtain jerker for the main card. I don't know, they changed the order on me after I was halfway through my research, so deal with it. I have some select fights for UFC Fight Night Columbus. Be sure to check out the shows I did earlier this week covering all prelim fights. They were all prelim. I don't think there might have been a main card fight in there. I don't know, but check them out anyway. There's the first show I did has 4 fights. You can parlay all 4 of those. I think I'm gonna flip though, maybe on the Saldana fight. I'm second thinking that one now. It says Saldana Bruno Souza. I forget who it was, but
Bruno Silva.
what? There's Bruno Souza, Saldana, and Bruno Souza, Luis Saldana. I think I might flip on that one, but that's a 4-fight parlay. You can parlay the other 3 fights on there. Man and Feroz on there. Then yesterday I did a video. I also picked another 3-fight parlay. I put it on the board yesterday. I didn't put it in the comments. I should have. But you know, whatever. This is not my main job. This is my side hobby, right, Norm?
You did brown and brown.
I did do brown and brown. You see how that just by chance. Look, I did Rosa and pink in Spanish. How do you say pink in Spanish? Rosa. Weird how it works out like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get into this. Check out the videos I did earlier this week. Subscribe if you haven't. I make videos way too much. I make them, 5 nights out of the week? 4 or 5 nights out of the week, right?
Banana.
I am addicted to them. I'm addicted to
Banana.
I'm addicted to you making YouTube content on UFC fighting.
Banana.
It's my hobby. It's my fun. It's what I do.
No, it's an addiction.
It's not an addiction.
Yes.
Not like video games and you guys. All right. So we're gonna start this show off with the female bantamweight fight between Sara McMann and Karol Rosa. Sara McMann, much older, 41 years old to Karol Rosa, 27 years old. Sara McMann is the underdog at plus 170. The line moved a little bit. I don't know what that was about, but it used to be plus 180 for McMann. Rosa opened up, she was minus 220, so it moved down 20 points. Now she's a minus 200. That means a little bit of money's been coming in on... Wait, how did this one go less attractive? This one got more, I guess Sara McMann? It's because they're trying to make Karol Rosa more just a 2-to-1 favorite, not over 2-to-1 favorite like she was. Nora, I'm trying to do this video. So, Sara, let's talk about Karol Rosa first. She's fighting out of Bryan Valley Tudo. She's phenomenal. This girl is good. She's coming off, she's on a 6-fight win streak, actually. She's coming off wins over Betch Carrera, unanimous decision. Jocelyn Edwards, unanimous decision. Vanessa Mello, unanimous decision. And she won her UFC debut against Laura Procopio. Split decision. Close one there. Her last fight before her UFC debut was in Future FC. Get out of here. Where she won by punches round 1. So she does have that ability to get that done there. Her one loss, her most recent loss was 7 fights ago. It was against Melissa Gatto. El Gato was a cat. Got her with a Kimura, and that was in a Brazilian regional called Nakao Cyborg. But it has nothing to do with the fighter Cyborg. It's just, the event was called Nakao Cyborg or something down in Brazil. Coincidentally, she trains at Pereno Valley Tudo, like I mentioned, and she trains with 2 UFC fighters that she's
Winston's doing it again.
doing what? Going to the bathroom?
No.
No, Winston, get out of the cat food. Get out of there.
I'll pause it.
No, don't pause it. Just leave it.
Okay.
They know I'm not a professional.
Bomb.
Karol Hosa training with Mariana Moraes, beat her in 2016, and with Jessica Andrade, yeah, and Karol Hosa beat her back in 2014. So it's kind of weird that she's now training with these females that she beat in the past. But Karol Hosa, very good. I got you, thank you. Her opponent, Sara McMann, U.S. Olympian, silver medalist. She won silver medal in wrestling she's the first U.S. female athlete to win a medal in wrestling. Sara McMann. She's now, that was 2004 Olympics. Nora, go do your lunch and snack. Come on, go.
She still hasn't finished her spelling.
You haven't done your spelling yet? Go.
I haven't finished it.
Go. Like I was mentioning, Sara McMann, she did win a silver medal back in 2004 Olympics. So she does have wrestling there. She's actually the wrestling coach over at Alpha Male. She was coaching Corey McKenna, matter of fact, before her last fight to Elise Reed last weekend, where Corey McKenna didn't even use wrestling and lost by decision, which she should have lost because she didn't use the wrestling that she learned from Sara McMann. I don't understand why. I don't know. I'm a little upset about that. That she could have cashed 4 different parlays if she had just won. But anyway, I don't know. Mike Grundy kind of got me too. But Sara McMann, she's coming off 3-2 in her last 5, but her losses are against decent opponents. She lost to Juliana Pena, rear naked choke round 3. Before that, she beat Lena Landsberg, not that great. She lost to the gym teacher, Marion Renault, back before she retired. That was a while ago. The rear naked choke to Pena, 3rd round, okay? The triangle choke from Marion Renault, round 2, okay? Before that, she lost to Caitlin Vieira, arm triangle, round 2. All right, and prior to that, she beat Gina Mazzani, that's James Krause's girl, Gina Mazzani, by arm triangle in round 1. So what's that tell you right there, just looking at her last 5? Sara McMann, and you gotta remember, she's 41 years old. She's great in the first round. She either gets it done or she loses all her gas, because I mentioned all those losses came in round 2. And one of the 2 most recent wins came in round 1. And she's got a ton of veteran experience. They call her mom or something, I guess. That's in the MMA community, Mother McMahon or something. But I don't think her cardio can outlast past round 1, past that first 5 minutes. That's where Karol Hosa, 27 years old, is gonna come out on top because she's gonna have the better gas tank. That's my personal feeling. But let's see what the cappers have to say in this female bantamweight fight. Taking Karol Hosa, we've got MMA Prediction Guru. That's the one from California that doesn't wear the beanie. He's saying submission for Hosa, round 2. Huh, that's weird. As I just explained why you gotta take Hosa after round 1. Round 1, McCann, she'll get takedowns. She's an Olympic wrestler. But you know what? Wrestlers, their cardio, they have bursts of energy their periods are 3 minutes, not 5. What was that for, Brandon? Nora, go do your spelling. Are you for sure?
Her spelling's done. She still needs to get her clothes.
Do your lunch and your clothes. Johnny K also picking Karol Hosa. 2-to-1 favorite for a reason, guys. 29. Sara McMann, 41. Okay. Then we got Paul Shaughnessy and Cody Saftik from Dog or Pass podcast. Dog or Pass. Both Paul and Cody taking Karol Hosa. Cody, and he mentioned the links for all these guys will be in the description. Cody mentioned to live bet Hosa because first round McMahon will win, and so if you live bet Karol Hosa, you'll catch her at plus money, and that's when she's gonna her cardio is gonna come through and she's gonna win either by decision or a finish after round 1 when McMahon's all nice and tired. Okay, then we got Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts, also taking Hosa, and finally MMA Advisors. That's the brothers John and Bob. This one, John covered. They take turns going up the card. Goes, John will cover one, then Bob will break down one, then John, back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes they differ. Most of the time they agree, though. In this case, they're both in agreement that Karol Hosa should. We're making this a full capper consensus. A full capper consensus, if you don't know, you should, is when all the handicappers
Pick one side of the
whiteboard. And in this case, everybody's picking Karol Hosa to get it done over Sara McMann.
Why does it say pass or dog there?
Dog or pass.
Dog or
The
pass?
dog is the underdog in the odds, the one that expected to lose. And their podcast, they're trying to say they use, but they're smart enough to take Karol Hosa here.
When do you put your bet on there?
At the end, go get ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna also side with the much younger, able-bodied Karol Hosa. Like I said, she's beaten killers back in the day before, and now she's training with them. Jessica Andrade, I hold her way up high in the women's. She's not even Jessica Andrade. What is she? Flyweight? Man, it doesn't even matter. Jessica Andrade's a beast, and Hosa beat her, and now she trains at the same place, Valley Piranha. What is it? Valley Tudo? Piranha Valley Tudo. Yeah. So I'm gonna take Hosa to get it done. We're gonna say, man, I don't know if I want to say decision because it's a female fight, but look at all these times she's getting submitted in round 2 or 3, and her last 5, all 3 losses came by the way of submissions in round 2, and Juliana Pena did it in round 3. So I'm gonna say submission for Hosa in we'll say round 2. Okay. Moving on. Next, we have another older fighter, 44-year-old Aleksei Oleinik, the Boa Constrictor. Look at how many fights he's got. He's 59 wins, 16 losses, and 1 draw. 44 years old. The guy, he's already got 3 careers. She's got 3, and she's got some people, look at 59, 16, and 1, and I do believe he's the oldest contracted fighter, active fighter right now that's on the UFC payroll. Oldest fighter on the payroll of all of them is Aleksei Oleinik, 44. Oh, God bless him, the Boa Constrictor. But he's taking on, not a spring chicken either, Ilir, Latifi. He's 38, but this is a heavyweight fight, and look at the heavier weights like middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight. You can still compete in your 40s. Ask over to Sara, So we got the Boa Constrictor. He's a plus money underdog at plus 170. That did go up quite a bit. It was at plus 135. Ilir Latifi opened up at minus 160. He is now a minus 200, meaning money's been coming in on Latifi. So they're trying to make Oleinik more favorable. So the bookies don't want, they want enough bets on each side. So they're going to make out either way. But, you know, money's been, that's why the odds change. They want to keep it even. What? My head cut off? Am I cut off? Am I all right?
Yeah, and also I just realized I have some bananas on your shirt.
Yeah, that's bananas, isn't it?
I you.
That's bananas.
You're not funny.
That is bananas. Okay, Aleksei Oleinik. No, let's talk about the favorite first. That's how I like to do it here. Ilir Latifi, the sledgehammer. The dude is awesome. He's shaped like a bowling ball. He's got no neck.
Bowling ball has no neck.
Get out of here. Go in there and drink your milk. Did you get your clothes for tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, Ilir Latifi. He's coming off a win against Tanner Boser. That's pretty good, split decision. Then he took 3 losses in a row. He lost to Black Beast Derek Lewis. Unanimous decision, though. He didn't get knocked out. He did get knocked out by Volkan Ozdemir, though, round 2. And he took a unanimous decision loss to Corey Anderson. Prior to that, he has a standing guillotine choke over OSP Ogun St. Preux for Ilir Latifi. Okay, he trains in the All-Star Training Center at Stockholm, Sweden. That's where Kamza trains. Also, Alexander Gustafsson also trains there. Alexander Gustafsson has actually got a fight against Ben Rothwell, I believe, in May. So, you know, that All-Star Training Center in Stockholm, they got some good activity there. Okay, so he's taken on the much older, much more knowledgeable fighter. I'm not saying Latifi doesn't know what he's doing. 15-8. He's a veteran himself. But look at this. I can't. It blows me away every time I look at it. 59-16-1. What's that? 76 fights. I'm horrible. 76 fights he got. That's crazy. And in mixed martial arts as a pro. Okay. So he's coming off. Oleinik is coming off a loss to Sergey Spivak, unanimous decision. He coming off a loss against Chris Daukaus, who's in the main event. That was standing TKO round 1 for Daukaus. Then he lost to Derek Lewis, right hook to ground and pound round 2. And before that, he does have a couple of wins. He's got a win over Fabricio Verdum, split decision, and Maurice Green, the Crochet King. Everybody's been, that's why he's not in the UFC anymore, because he used to just be a, what do they call it? Like a jobber, like just somebody throwing their beat. He beat Maurice Green by armbar round 2. Aleksei Oleinik does like his chokes. He likes Ezekiel choke. He likes boa constrictor. He likes his BJJ. But Ilir Latifi has no neck. You can't choke a chin. The guy, like real, you can't get anything in there. There's a little trick to that though. I'll explain. I've explained it before on a live stream. If you take your edge of your hand and put it right at the nose bone and push the pressure, they have to open up their neck. Their head's gonna jerk back because it's so painful. Opens up their neck, and that's when you slide your forearm in there. That's a tip for you guys trying to find that neck in a submission grappling thing. But anyway, Aleksei Oleinik will have a big size advantage. 4 inches in height and 5 inches in reach. He's got an advantage. And also, Ilir Latifi has fought most recently, I think it was 205. No, Tanner Boser, he's a heavyweight. I think before that, though, he has fought at like 205. So he's one of the small, he's only like 5'10". So he's one of the smaller heavyweights. and he's not going to fill out the 265. He's probably going to come in around 240 something, I would imagine. So, the thing is, Oleinik, I like the guy. I think he's great, but he's just almost 45 years old. He's got to. I'll tell you what. I will be shocked if Oleinik beats Ilir Latifi. Let's see what the cappers have to say, though. Anyhow, okay. We've got Bob covered this one from MMA Advisors, but his brother John also agreed with him. They're on the side of Ilir Latifi. Then we got Leighton, UFC Gambling Addicts, also taking Latifi. Why? The age, the cardio. Both Paul and Cody, dog or pass, on the side of Latifi. You guys kind of see how this is going, right? MMA Prediction Guru, he is saying by decision. However, we do have a contrarian picker, God bless him, Johnny K. Links in the description. Definitely check out Johnny K. He's great. He's taken Aleksei Oleinik by submission in the first round. Round 1. He thinks he's going to go to the ground, and once he goes down there, he's going to find a submission over Latifi. But you know what? I would say that too if Latifi didn't have the build. He's 5'10". He doesn't have a neck to choke. There's no neck there to choke. Even if you did the forearm thing, you're just gonna get chin. He's gonna lift his head up and expose the neck, but not enough to, once you do this with the bridge, unless you get your other arm in there, you have to drop it. No, he's not gonna get the neck of Ilir Latifi. So I find that hard to, maybe he'll get something like a knee bar or ankle lock or something. Oleinik has made a career out of BJJ, so I'm sure he might be able to find something, but I don't think he's going to find like an Ezekiel or any neck chokes. It's going to have to be limb manipulation. But I'm confident in taking Ilir Latifi. I'm so confident, and you guys know I'm trying to do this healthy lifestyle changes now and stuff. When I was at work today, I'll make a deal with you. If 44-year-old Aleksei Oleinik wins, I'm going to show you something. If Oleinik wins, I checked it out today, I will register and I will compete in Naga Albany Grappling Championships. And June 3rd, right there, June 4th, Saturday, June 4th at the Washington Armory, we have the Naga Albany Grappling Championships. I looked into the registration. They have a division called Directors. That means over 40-year-olds. And you can put novice, beginner. I'm a blue belt, so I was thinking about, just sandbag them, say I'm a novice, go in and just tap out a bunch of white belts. But that would be not right to do. So I'll tell you what, if Aleksei Oleinik somehow beats Ilir Latifi at 44 years old, my 47-year-old ass will register for the Naga Albany Grappling Championships. I will sign up for I'll take jiu-jitsu classes at High Level Performance Jiu-Jitsu in Amsterdam, right in the plaza near the mall. But I will go there, and they will be my representing school, because you have to have a representing school. I checked out like competitors that have already signed up, and there's like in the Titan class, there's a guy from Lion's Den, which is I think in Schenectady, Lion's Den Martial Arts. And he's, you have to put your birth year, same age as me, and he put it as novice, as white belt. But what happens if there's not going to be enough white belt? The white belts and the blue belts will be merged in the same class, because there it goes novice, beginner, and then like something else. Beginner is blue belt, novice is white belt, beginner would be blue belt, and then there's other rankings as you go up, right up to expert would be a black belt. So, but anyway, I'm like, this guy's 47 years old, same birth age as me. He was in the heavyweight class. The heavyweight is 200 to 224. It's heavyweight. Then after that, it's absolute. After 224, you're in the absolute, like limitless class. So 224, you have to go absolute. You can't. And before 200, it's like 190 to 199 or something. If I make that, that'll be phenomenal. I won't even have to compete. I'll just be so proud of myself to do that. But anyway, I'm putting this on the line. If Oleinik wins, I'm doing this. It means I'll have to cut down on how many videos I make a week, and I'll have to cut down to like my Friday night live stream and maybe 2 others throughout the week. I won't be able to do them every day because I'm serious. I checked out the schedule at High Level Jiu-Jitsu in Amsterdam. They have no gi Monday through Friday, or no, they have gi and no gi. But I think it's the classes are always for adult. It's like 6 to 7:30 or 6 to 7 is the time, 6:15 to 7:15, something like that. Then they have like Saturday and Sunday mornings, 9 o'clock or something. But anyway, I'm serious about this. I will do this. That's how confident I am in Ilir Latifi beating Oleinik. That he should, because he's not 40 yet. Oleinik's almost my age. So, sorry about that. I think Latifi's gonna get it done within distance. So I just put a WD within distance for Latifi. On I don't know, some of these guys are saying by decision, but I don't. Oh man, I think it's gonna happen within distance. I think he's gonna catch him with a nice overhand right and put the old man out. I hate to say it in those terms because I'm older than Aleksei Oleinik, but still, that's how I think that's gonna go for Latifi within distance. I don't know. We'll say 2nd or 3rd round TKO. Okay, moving on. Next we have another over 40 guy. This is the old card right here. The old section of the card. We got McMahon 40, Brown or 41. Matt Brown, 41 years old, taking on Bam Bam, Bryan Barberena. Barberena is 32. So another 40-year-old fighter was 32. And this is a welterweight. This is like where it's real iffy to compete. Welterweight's probably after anything less than welterweight. If you're going down to lightweight, hopefully you're not competing over 40 years old. Well, I don't know. Guido Canetti, he's down there and he does it. So I guess it depends on who you're fighting. But in this case, we have Matt Brown, the Immortal Matt Brown, taking on Bam Bam Bryan Barberena. Farmer by day, Bam Bam by night. I saw a thing on Instagram. It shows him in like overalls and it's like in a field and it says farmer by day, and then you hear lightning strikes and then it shows him in his like MMA gear and it says Bam Bam by night with this lightning strike. It's pretty cool. I like it. I love it. I like the the whole entertainment part of this thing. This whole MMA scene. I love media crap. Even though a lot of it's hammed up and stuff, I still like it. Let's see. This is a coin flip, -110 both ways. So I'm not sure who to start with. I'm going to start with the younger fighter in Bryan Bam Bam Barberena. He's fighting out of Gym O, that's in North Carolina, with people. I saw, like I said, on his Instagram, he's posing with John Salter, Tom Lane, and Joe Selecki, all out of Gym O over in North Carolina. He also trains at MMA Lab, but on his Instagram, it's been the North Carolina camp. It's closer to Ohio, and plus, I don't know, I think that's more of his home is North Carolina. I think the MMA Lab is when he's out on the West Coast for something. That's where he goes to train. But Bryan Barberena, coming off a win against Darian Weeks, unanimous decision. Before that, he lost to Vanilla Gorilla Jason Witt. Majority decision. I know it's a majority decision, but still, it's a loss nonetheless to Jason Witt. Chinny Jason Witt. Okay. Before that, he has a win over Anthony Ivy. Then he took a loss to Randy Brown TKO round 3. And he took a loss to Vicente Luque prior to that, TKO round 3. He's 3-2 in his last 5 for Bam Bam Barberena. Now, his opponent, the older Matt Brown, the Immortal Matt Brown. He fights Strong Style Fight Team and Immortal Martial Arts Center, both in Ohio, so he's definitely going to have the home crowd behind him. Look at the effect the crowd had against the homers in London. I'm just saying, this is going to impact the fight. He's at home. Matt Brown is fighting with the support of the crowd in Ohio, where he has both his training camps that he attends. Strong Style Team, that's with, who's in there? Stipe Miocic, Cody Garbrandt. They're out of Strong Style. And then the Immortal one, that's his own gym. And actually his Instagram, all his training pictures were out of his gym with people that I really don't know. So I think he's just training with like his students or amateurs or regional. I didn't open up the Tapology page for, I think I did before Immortal Martial Arts, and I think there's like 3 fighters listed, him and like 2 amateurs or something, which is weird. You think he'd be training at Strong Style Team, but doesn't matter. Matt Brown's getting in the training. I saw the pictures on Instagram. It shows the one segment, little short video of him shadowboxing in a sauna with just sweat just pouring off him, like just splashing. It's splashing off him while he's shadowboxing in a sauna. It's crazy. But that's Matt Brown for you, bud, the Immortal. All right, they're the same height. Matt Brown's got a 4-inch reach advantage. He's coming off a win against Diego Lima, right cross round 2. Good one. He lost to Carlos Condit, unanimous decision. Tough one. He lost to Miguel Baeza, Chocolate Thunder. Left hook, round 2. Another tough loss. 3-2 in his last 5. What I do like, one of my favorite knockouts ever. He fought, I forget, I think it was 2017, 2018. I want to say 2017. He fought Diego Sanchez and knocked him out he caught his leg and knocked him out with the elbow. That was the best. It just knocked him out cold. And then, like, after he walks away, he's just pointing at his elbow. Yeah, this was the weapon. This was what I did it with. Weapon of choice right here, my elbow. I love that. I could watch that little knockout. It's only like 10-second or whatever, 20-second thing. Him knocking out and then pointing at his elbow after Diego Sanchez is just out. Like, get the smelling salts out. And that was great knockout for Matt Brown. Anyway, Immortal Martial Arts Center does AJ Dobson's out of there too. I just noticed that. I did write that down. So, let's see what the cappers have to say in this interesting welterweight fight. We've got since we'll start with the home team, the home favorite, the Immortal Matt Brown. We've got MMA advisors. This was John, and he enjoyed going over this one. John covered it, and his brother Bob agreed. John is taking Matt Brown. He said it's very tricky because he said Matt Brown has a power and Barberena likes to get hit. Like, he doesn't like to get hit, but he has poor striking defense. He'll eat shots so he can land his own, but landing his own, they're not as powerful as Matt Brown's, but the volume is much higher than Matt Brown's. Like, Bam Bam Barberena will throw and land a lot more shots, but Matt Brown's shots hurt a lot worse. It's like quantity over quality when you talk about Matt Brown. No, I'm sorry, when we talk about Barberena. quality over quantity when you talk about Matt Brown in their strikes. But he said it's very close fight. It's even, coin flip odds. They're both very even fighters. But if he has to lean one way, he's going to take Matt Brown. Okay, then we've got Johnny K. He's saying Matt Brown should get a decision here. Fair enough. I like that. Then we've got the Cody Saftik and Paul Shaughnessy. Dog or pass. Both these guys on the side of Matt Brown. Interesting. Look at how this is going, guys. MMA prediction guru. Also taking Matt Brown to get TKO. Round 2 for the prediction guru. And taking the contrarian, being the contrarian picker, we've got Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts, taking the younger Barberena. He doesn't trust the chin of Matt Brown. He thinks Barberena can bang, Bam Bam can bang, and he thinks he's going to be able to get it done. He didn't say method, but that's the side he's taken in this close fight. But I think he's being an ageist. Now, I was looking at both angles. I had at one time or another been on the side when I first saw it, just instinctually, I was like, Bam Bam should beat Brown's old ass. That's when I first saw the matchup. I'm like, oh, look at this, Immortal Matt Brown going in for another loss. But then I started looking at it closer. I'm like, I don't know, Bam Bam, he got majority decision Jason Witt, Jason Witt, he got knocked out by Randy Brown, Vicente Luque. And I mean, Vicente Luque can bang. Randy Brown, his nickname is Touch and Go. Touch and go. He's not, I don't know, I guess he can knock people out. He knocked out Bam Bam. But then I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw that little snippet of Matt Brown doing the elbow, catching Diego Sanchez's leg and knocking him out with the elbow. And I was like, that's the guy who's going to win this fight right there. And that's not recency bias, because that shit happened in 2017. But also another fact. This is a fact. Matt Brown, a BJJ brown belt. Bam Bam, blue belt. There's a whole belt in between. Brown. It goes white, blue, purple, brown, black. Those are the orders. So Bam Bam is 2 belt colors, belt ranks under Matt Brown. Matt Brown, verified BJJ brown belt. Barberena's blue belt. That's beginner. Like I said, I'm doing that. If Oleinik wins, I'm doing that grappling tournament. White belts are novice. Blue belts are beginners. Then after it goes up with, like, you can be a purple belt and put yourself an expert if you feel comfortable enough. But I'm saying purple, brown, and black are a whole separate level compared to white and blue. You know what I mean? So that transition from blue to purple brown is a whole. Matt Brown's brown belt, Barberena blue belt. Come on. So for that reason, just itself, me being a former BJJ practitioner, I know the levels, the difference in levels there. And I'm taking Matt Brown. I don't know if he's gonna get a TKO with that awesome elbow, which he loves to throw, or if he's going to get a submission with his BJJ brown belt, taking advantage of the blue belt. Or I think he might even get a decision. Anyway, whatever happens, he's going to win. He's at home against the farmer by day, Bam Bam by night. I like Bam Bam Barberena, but still, I'm going to take Matt Brown. I think he's going to get it done. We'll go again within distance, I suppose. I mean, he can take advantage if he gets the jiu-jitsu going on the ground, or he's got those sharp Power. He's got power. And look at Barberena got knocked out by Randy Brown, Vincente Luque. He lost a decision to Jason Witt, but Jason Witt's not really throwing power like Matt Brown's got. So I'm going to take him within distance. Okay, so there you have it. To recap. Nora's in bed now. It's late. To recap, I've got some Karol Rosa beating Sara McMann. She's going to get it done in round 2. I think it'll probably be a submission. That's how Sara McMann likes to lose. She's not going to... if it's by strikes, I think McMahon got enough wrestling to like not get ground and pound. She has a get up game, or she'll be on top. Or so, she's got the wrestling. Sara McMahon's definitely got the better wrestling, but that's 3-minute periods compared to 5-minute rounds. We're gonna give the cardio advantage to Hosa, and she's gonna get it done. I'm not sure on the method, but I'm saying submission round 2. And then I've got Ilir Latifi winning within distance, and I really hope he does, because I don't have to reset my whole lifestyle. But I figured it out. It's the BJJ school is 20 minutes from where I work. It's 30 minutes from my house. It's kind of out of the way, but on the way at the same time. I got to go a little bit out of the way on my way home. And the thing was, I would have to come home then go, because I get out of work at 3:34. 40 minutes to get home now, and I would have to come home, have dinner, then go back out. That's how confident I am in Ilir Latifi to get it done within distance. But hey, if Oleinik wins, I'm a man of my word. You watch. Maybe karma, maybe the universe will have him win just so I do this. Get off my fat ass. And finally, I'm going to take Matt the Immortal Brown to get it done over Bam Bam Barberena. He is the higher belt, BJJ belt level. He's in his backyard. He's going to have the crowd support. And he's got that killer elbow, that killer knockout elbow, which can come out. It's such a beautiful thing to see that. Kind of like, remember the spinning elbows Molly McCann did over, what was her name? Just this past weekend. Oh, that was she timed that perfectly too. Clocked it. I love seeing elbow knockouts. Matt Brown's was better because it was standing up and he hit him right in the temple, just crumbled him. It was awesome against Diego Sanchez. Awesome. Check that if you have a chance. Search that fight, Matt Brown versus Diego Sanchez, and just get the KO from it. It'll take up 20 seconds of your life, but you'll thoroughly enjoy it if you haven't seen it yet. Anyway, there you have it. Gather the info, place those bets, and cash those tickets. I appreciate you watching. Please give me that thumbs up. Fill the comments with who you think is going to win these fights. Tell me if I'm crazy. If you want to hold on just a second, I will parlay these 3 up and put it on the board so see what the payout will be for this. We got Karol Hosa's minus 200, not good. We got Matt Brown minus 109. Bam Bam Barberena is now slight favorite in my book. Ilir Latifi minus 200. All 3 of those, parlay them. Place bet. It'll pay out plus 331. Plus 331 for that. For this 3-leg parlay right on the board here. 3-leg parlay, not with this purple marker, we're not. 3-leg parlay plus 331. There you go. 3-leg parlay right here. This 3-leg parlay. Hosa, Latifi, Barberena. Hosa, Latifi, Brown. Hosa, Latifi, Brown. Plus 331. I will put it in the comments, I suppose, after I get done doing the description with all the links. check out these guys too. Check out all these cappers, they're great. So, good luck on your bets, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.